Hello, hi. This is Dan, and welcome to the 38th episode of my unedited and unscripted Minecraft Let's Play. Recorded and designed for, to bring things back down to a less forced, lower energy, more natural feel. So, I have some news. Sadly, it's not good news. So I have been rejected for both positions for the job that I applied to, being working as either a warehouse employee or the cashier, shopkeep, which is really odd to me because like there's some shady stuff going on, because like during the interview there were two people. One of them was the warehouse manager, one of them was the general manager. It was like, the vibes, either they're super good at manipulating or whatever, but the vibes that I got and the things that they said, I thought I was a shoo-in. They're like, oh yeah, you're exactly what we're looking for. You're very approachable, soft-spoken, you communicate, you seem really qualified for both positions and whatnot. And then after over 2 weeks, okay, so this is taking a while, I still haven't gotten a response. I call them I call the HR lady, the same one who interviewed me, and I was like, hi, this is this and this. I am calling because I was in an interview 2 Fridays ago. Is there any news, any development? She was like, oh yeah, oh, I'm really sorry, but we have already decided, not decided what would be the direct translation. We have already gotten in touch with another candidate, so good luck on your endeavors. It was like, wow, making me just no comment. And to be honest, I don't feel okay. Like, I really thought that I was gonna land at least one of these two jobs. Like, I was pretty much everything they were looking for. She even mentioned that I have my experience on my resume of being a cashier and like a salesperson. It's like, oh, I see here you have like a certificate, a diploma for advanced sales tactics. And I was like, yeah, how cool is that? But apparently that didn't mean shit. And again, I talked to one of my mates because, they came to cheer me up because I really was not okay. I was frustrated. I'm not gonna say it out loud of how I'm feeling, but a lot of you can guess, because I hate saying that word. But yeah, he said that his partner is having the same problem, where even because like, even if you are like objectively overqualified, they're not gonna take you, because again, either they already had someone lined up. That's a ghost on the other side of this wall. Either they already had someone else planned, because like because if you reach a certain point, it was like, why wouldn't they pick? This is gonna sound really bad, but like, why wouldn't they pick me? And it's pretty much just, oh, they just found someone who, more than like anything else, had some arbitrary other criteria which apparently in today's day and age is also looking good for social media. So I'm gonna die to this fire. No, thank goodness. Because yeah, apparently now another thing that companies are looking for is oh boy. As I was saying, another thing that companies are now looking for, especially I guess modern ones, sadly, is people who look good on camera. You know, I suspect that might be the reason why I got rejected for both positions, even though in all intents and purposes I would have been a great candidate. Like, even when they asked me about, like, the more tricky stuff, I was like, this is one of the challenges that we have with people who work here. Like, are you flexible? Are you willing to do this and that? And I was like, yeah, of course, you know, sure. And I was even sucking off a few facts about the company as well, because I did some research about them. You know, it's like, hey, I have my due diligence. No, it doesn't matter. And, you know, maybe what I'm talking about is also completely incorrect, but, you know, when someone's butthurt, they will say anything to make them feel better, to make themselves feel better. And it just feels hopeless, you know? It's like, in the end, what's even the point of hunting for jobs and whatnot if in the end, it doesn't even matter? Like, oh, and besides, they even said, now that I think about it, that they're very happy with my resume, with my the letter that I sent them, like why we should hire you, why do you want to work here, blah blah blah. You know, those kinds of letters that you have to send, right? And that they will keep in touch, blah blah blah. But like I said, the first red flag for me was when they did not get in touch in a timely manner. And, you know, unfortunately, I was right. Oh, damn, that's the dweller. And my gun wasn't even loaded. Get out of here, roach. Breathing down my neck. How sensual. But I haven't been here. Huh. Oh, let's go this way. Oh, I have been here. Who can it be knocking at my door? And well, so now I've sent a job application someplace else. So there's this school that are hiring people to teach English lessons. And I shot my shot. And I took my shot with applying for that position because, like, I think that overall my English is very good. Like, I have an amazing grasp on the language. It's practically my second mother tongue, really. Even though technically, my two mother tongues are Slovenian and Croatian. And besides, I've taught English before, like a bit of freelance work. And then I have experience dealing with children, because back in in high school, I was like one of those. It was basically the school that I was at in Kamnik. It's like a high school and elementary school combined, because it's basically for the for people who can't walk no good. For the physically impaired, I mean. And I was basically part of a program where I would like take care of elementary school kids and, you know, just be like a bit of a figure for them. You know? We call it Boter, which I think the direct translation would be Godfather. And I did a lot of PowerPoint presentations for the kiddies about various topics, and I can captivate them. I can grab their attention. And hey, if it's teaching English, which I have certificates for, I think I'm pretty good at the language. And I have experience both teaching. The language and dealing with younglings. And more than anything, they don't care about oh. Oh shit. Not gonna lie, I caved well, they're kind of spooky. What? Hence my naughty word I just uttered. He just went back for me. Bashed. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, well, okay, so yeah, basically, more than like you having like a degree in how to teach, like having an actual education, they more value stuff like how much do you actually know English, because here in Slovenia we do have people who like have a degree, like a master's in the English language and whatever, but once they actually have to like speak or understand or whatever, they like freeze up because they don't have no like practical skills. So yeah, basically that's what I'm trying to say. Looking for people with a lot more practical skill than academic skill when it comes to the English language, and people who like are good with kids, blah blah blah. And I think that I am well suited for those things. So no harm in sending in my application and hope for the best. Because come on, I need a job. A lot of you know that what's the world we live in. There are no systems in place like if you don't have a job and once you actually go bankrupt, there's nothing anyone can or is willing to do for you. You're on your own. So even though I did feel like, and again, pardon my language, I did feel like absolute shit getting rejected for both positions for that company, which, I still had my hopes up, and I was excited because they had good benefits. I did quick perk up quite, like I did bounce back quite quickly, because like, okay, I still have options to try, and I'm gonna try this, and maybe while I wait for an answer to this resume, I'm already start not applying but looking for an alternative if I also get rejected from this. and so on and so forth. So hey, there's still hope. And I still stand by it. Don't sell yourself cheap. I know my worth. I know what I'm good at. I know what the kind of worker I am. I know that if I were a CEO of a company, I would want to have me as a worker. So yeah, you gotta have that confidence. Because I still refuse to go work for the supermarkets. Because I am not willing to bullshit people for garbage products. Like the time when I was working as a... when I was the head of a fish store in like a supermarket chain. In Mercator. And I was like, hey, I know a lot about fish. I know how to prepare fish. I know how to care for them. Like I was so good at keeping fish fresh and tasty and like it's so adept at like handling them properly because I gave a shit that even when it's like past its expiration date, like, you know, in the box it said, oh, expires at this date, like it was still good. And fish, you know, the thing that stereotypically goes bad before its expiration date that's printed on the box, right? Like, no, thing is, I just cared about the product that I was selling, about the customers, about my own reputation, that I became so good at that job that, you know, the fish, it got expired, but I know for a fact that it's still... There's another cave dweller mucking about. Right. That we know it got it was expired. I took it home because, you know, instead of throwing it into the... Even though I was supposed to chuck it in the trash because company policy, blah, blah, these are the rules. I was like, no. Fuck your rules and your penny pinching methods, you rich assholes. I'm not gonna throw this away because, you know, legally I can't sell this to a customer. But there's no legal thing keeping me from, like, taking it back home because technically to you it's worthless, it's trash. So yeah, I took the fish home, and even a day after that, I prepared it and ate it. And I never gotten sick, because, like I kept saying, I knew what I was doing. I cared about my job and whatever. I was very good at my job, and, you know, it was still good. But no, you know, they didn't value that. They didn't value quality. All they cared about was like, hey... we bought like 5 tons of, I don't know what it's called in English, of oslic from this really, really, really cheap fishing company. And we got it on a good deal. Now we're gonna make like a huge sale for this specific fish. Make sure to get a heaping ton of it. And can you guess what the fish was like when I got it? To sell at, you know... the location that I was responsible for, it was disgusting. And no, it was not... I mean, disgusting for the fact that it had a lot of nematodes, which are like some sort of worms. I know they're not worms, technically. But for the sake of me trying to simplify it for people who don't really know what I'm talking about, basically, it was the fish, the oslic, was so infested... with a type of worm which are part of the which cause anisakiasis, which is like the disease they cause, which is nothing terrible. Unless you're like allergic, you're a dead end host for this parasite, you know. So nothing. So other than a bit of some cramps, maybe some vomiting and some diarrhea, you would be perfectly fine. right? But and that's if the parasite was alive when you ate it, or its egg was alive. But you know they were dead. But if they properly cooked the fish, it could have had more of these parasites, and the customer would have been fine, right? But the problem was, I objectively did not want to sell that fish to the customer because of my own values. Because I don't want to bullshit them. You know, it's like, hey, you're gonna pay top dollar for cheap fish. Might as well not make it, you know, disgusting. Yeah, that's the same thing as you paying like 20 euros for a steak, which is like, I don't know, the neck of the cow, like one of the most expensive cuts. But you know what? I like punctured a hole because of my own negligence through the slab of meat. But I'm still gonna make you pay full price for it. You know, it's basically paying for full price for damaged goods, and that's just not something I'm gonna. You know, I have my morals, standards, values, principles. I'm not gonna break them. Ja, vem, da je upizditi. Ja, še dobro, da se pravim, totalna bedarija. Ampak ne, gospod, da ne, mi smo to dobili na dražbi za ful dobro ceno, to zato moramo zdaj mi prodati, ne pa tako. Ja, nečudnega, da so dobili za ful dobro ceno na dražbi, če so tuni ribiči se hoteli tega znebiti, ne. Ja, jaz se to čištekam, a ne, sem tisti fak. A veš, da ima pomisel, zakaj je bilo neki ful pocen. Pa to nam potuje, zdaj moramo mi folkom, pa spet govorijo, jo, pizda, ribarence, oni itak sam gnilo ribo prodajajo. Ja, lej, sorry. Lahko mi daš vizitko? Ja, štekam.
Jaz sem se prijavil za veš, če ne bi to mislil, to bi še puške za šita. Sam svoj šef, sam se zajebaval.
Ja, to pa... Ja, to pa ti veš, če bo šef cool, ne, nič hudega. Tudi prav. No, sej, bolj k nula. So yeah, that was my stepdad who again just barged into my room without like announcing himself or knocking or whatever, which is starting to piss me off quite a bit. What is that noise? Sounds like something grinding. Sounds like something grinding. What is that? Also, I'm getting lost in this mine shaft. This is my last stack of torches, too. Yapish. Yeah, so basically, you know, times are tough. You know, my dad's having trouble finding good work. But regardless of everything, don't sell yourself short. Like even me, if I start working for one of these big supermarket franchises again, I'm gonna I am gonna demand better benefits, a better pay, better hours, something. You know, because we have to start rebelling, uprising, boycott, whatever, just something, because as you noticed, these the owners, you know, the rich people, the owners, the CEOs, the what the hell ever already, they're just gonna keep on rigging you more and more and taking more and more. Like they've already, and you know, they're doing inhuman practices. And there's this there's statistic in that's happening in Slovenia. Even worse in America though. But like in Slovenia, that basically how much are you as an employee worth to an average company? And for Slovenia, it's basically not how much they have to pay for you, how much the company loses, you know, from its total revenue to pay you as an employee. That's not what I'm saying. Like, for how much do they need to gain for them to get rid of you? And the answer was about... Oh yes, hello cave dweller. Roar to you too. Gonna spook me again? Little bastard. Something walking to my left, I heard. And yeah, and it's basically 600. Not even 600, no, it was... Sorry. I lied. It was 400. I'm hearing footsteps and it's freaking me out. I guess I got quite a bit of stuff. Damn, I'm hearing footsteps and it is genuinely freaking me out. Like, there's a tightness in my chest, and it's not just the fact of what happened today and the news that I got. But yeah, basically, the company, if they save like... Okay, if they would save, they will get rid of you for 400 euros. Yeah. Basically, if they can find, if they can get away with it, you know, like find an AI replacement or whatever, they will replace you for 400 euros. So that's how much you're worth. Doesn't matter like how good your skill is. the value you bring to the company as like a person, you know, with your skill, your experience, your knowledge, your relations. They're willing to drop everything and toss you out the door for 400 euros. And but if they're like find someone, for example, that's assuming they like find a robot to do your job. Yeah, that Minecraft music's not gonna trick me, man. Something's up. Like, for example, you know, you are someone who works in a kitchen. And you are, for example, you are the best, heck? What is that noise? Yeah, pardon me for shutting the F up. But yeah, basically you're working in a kitchen. And with your knowledge and experience, you make like the best soup ever. Because you have years of experience, you know, everyone in that company, your coworkers like you, your boss likes you and whatever, you know. You bring in a lot of customers because, you know, you have a bit of a name for yourself. That restaurant is known for having some of the best soups thanks to you. You know, you are a good, diligent worker. You increase morale with just your mere presence. If they find like a machine to do your job, doesn't matter how worse it would do that job. 400 euros and you're out of there. Because, oh, this robot, if we just keep throwing in these pre-mixed ingredients into it, and it'll, you know, it'll make the soups that this guy is making. And, you know, altogether, you know, upping the power bill for that robot, maintenance, the ingredients, you know, the cleaning, the whatever. Yeah, even if it's just like a 400 euro gain for them, on paper at that moment, they're getting rid of you. You know, to everyone in that company except for like the boss, you know, the guy who doesn't actually work, he just like owns X and Y on paper. The 400 euro increase is negligible. But they're gonna F up so many other aspects, you know? Basically, the point is, imagine bald Bezos. He's already one of the richest people on earth. Like, if he finds a thing that will increase his revenue for like 100 more bucks a month, like, so negligible, it's practically nothing. You know, for the amount of money that he gets, that he has, he's gonna do it. And, you know, they don't care that they're, you know, getting rid of an actual person who needs this job, who's good at his job, one of the best, or whatever. They don't care that they're like fucking someone over, you know, like firing them for pennies. They don't care. That's the world we live in. And like, I get the fact that, you know, that as a company you want more money and whatever, but like I said again, like at what point is it gonna be enough? Like, you already have enough money. You don't need more. To heck with all of this growth mentality. Growth mentality in itself it's doomed to fail, you know? You know the logic that, you know, there's only so many physical people on Earth. There's only so much money to go around. You can't... The thing about growth and the thing that shareholders want, they want that thing to go into infinity, and it's unrealistic. But then again, since when do these people ever have a good grasp on reality? And up there goes gravity. So yeah, thank you for listening to my TED talk about whining and moaning. But yeah, I also might have been rambling a bit, you know, my thoughts scattered because I just, you know, needed to vent a bit. Because like I said, I got rejected and it really did bum me out. What do you want, green boy? Green boy. Boy. Should probably think about getting out of here, eh? Where's the thing that I saw? Over there? Oh dear. Ah, there's more mine shaft right here. Oof, but I am running low on torches though, so there's that to consider. Nope. I'm going to see this through. Hopefully not die. Just gotta take it slow. Play it smart. Shop smart. Shop S smart. So I know that theoretically I have enough bullets in one magazine to down a cave dweller. I just have to make sure bastard doesn't sneak up on me and damage me before I pull out my gun. I mean, in the end, you know, I will be perfectly content, you know, stocking shelves, being a cat. What? That bastard. It sounded like the noise sounded like it came from here, but he was behind me. Oh, that. Ooh. Oh, just give me a second. Oh boy. You know that feeling like once you get startled or scared, like when it's all over, you just get that sensation that goes from your lower back up your spine, down your arms. It's like it feels cold, but it's not. It feels like a cramp, but it's not. It's just a mix of all the bad stuff. Man, good thing I did turn around. Wait, I've already been here? Say what? I mean, that's okay. So now I know that I'm safe for a little bit until I hear another noise, probably. Theoretically. Okay, let's go this way. Gold! Hello. Hello, gold. Take the siren as well. So yeah, as I was saying before, a cave dweller nearly snuck up on me and totally railed me from behind, yo. Is that like in the end, I'm happy doing anything as like my job. Like I'm happy stacking shelves and whatnot. Just like I said before, just you know, I don't need much to be happy enough. Just give me a reasonable amount, and by a reasonable wage, and by wage I mean like, hey, can I afford rent, food, and clothes this month? That's all that I need. And when I don't buy clothes that month, that will go into savings, you know, for maybe getting a new car or something for a hobby or for a holiday. Like, I really don't need much. And so I also really hope that I'll be able to also start making money through YouTube or Twitch or whatever. It's never gonna be my main job, even if I become like super successful. Like, you know, the disgusting amounts of money that some people make. And by disgusting, there's no shame in it, you know. Like, I don't understand why certain people make so much money through Twitch and YouTube and whatever. Like, I don't know what people see in them. No shade towards anyone. You know, I'm not here to judge. I'll keep my opinions to myself. But, like, if I can make that kind of money... Okay, like, I openly hate the Paul brothers and people like that, so you know that's no secret. But if I ever make that kind of money just through like a chest through videos and streaming, I'm still gonna have like a day job, you know, because I never want this to feel as a job, you know what I mean? Like, I want to do this as a hobby, never as a job. So I am running low on torches. Not worried about space. Space! Worried about light. Because more than anything, I still want to contribute, you know? Contribute. Because if I do start, and I think I've had this topic before, because when I do, if I ever start making that kind of money through YouTube and Twitch and whatever, like, I'm only going to, you know, ever need so much. Because I'm not gonna spend it on the luxury goods, because I could not care less. I'm not gonna spend it on the alcohol, because I don't take any kind of drug, really. I don't care much about, you know, traveling, seeing the world. I mean... Oh, hello. So what was that? That's like... Actually, let me quickly check. So I killed 2. I killed 2 cave dwellers. So what's the tally? Like how many, like what's the score? How many times did I get him before he got me? Before I got. Come on, internet. Yeah, my USB Wi-Fi antenna is overheating again. Ooh. Sorry, can't answer now. Because OBS is a fickle thing. Okay, let's see. Damn, the sun is blinding me. Oh, so I killed him 3 times for that, so that's 5-0 for me. Ha! Lamau. It's gonna be 6-0 if he tries anything. Bastard. Something to my left. Something behind me. Yeah, classic Minecraft music. Oh, there's more mine up here. I'm ready for you, boy. Don't start nothing. Okay. That's either the same one, or there's 2 of them now. So yeah, even if I do start making disgusting amounts of money through YouTube and Twitch and the sort, like the rest I'm gonna, you know, give away. And I know that I've had this discussion before. I remember, so I'm not gonna repeat it. But yeah, you know, set myself up for everything that I could ever need. And set other people that I care about, like family and friends, so they don't have to deal with the BS. 6-0. Should have stayed quiet. Should have stayed quiet. You're trying to be all spooky dooky. Has betrayed you, little dweller of mine. That's it. 3 more torches, then I'm out. Oops. Imagine if I forget to reload. That would have been quite the yikes. How long have I been recording? Oh, almost an hour. I know, that's been my... exactly, that was my exact reaction when I, you know, get hit with, like, the BS that's happening in the world. Which I still want to change for the better. So yeah, like I said, that's my goal in life, actually. Make enough so I can help people that I care about. And the community. Like I said, I want to, you know, build a good community. Online and offline. And if I ever do make, like, you know, the Paul brothers amount of money, you know what I'm gonna do with it? I'm gonna, like, open a charity company. Or what I'm gonna do is buy real estate and then sell it at like not fucking ridiculous prices. Because yeah, I will be fighting back towards, you know, the people who are like sitting on multiple properties. What is that? Not gonna lie. Oh, torches. Not gonna lie, whatever that was freaked me out a bit. Let's see. Basic stone. Oh boy. What got me? It was the ghost, wasn't it? Bastard. Come on. Oh no, you don't. So yeah. I'll try to like make a charity where I buy properties. Yes, hello Pookie. Okay, I gotta focus on what I'm talking about because I feel myself starting to drool. So yeah, if I ever do make like Paul Brothers amount of money, I'm not gonna be, you know, doing terrible things with it like those are. And try to open crypto bullshit just to scam my fans more and whatnot. No, I'm gonna like have a company where I buy real estate, you know, houses, apartments, and whatever. And I'm not gonna do the thing that's happening in a lot of European countries, where they have them as nothing more but more Airbnb property, which is, I heard, a really big problem in places like Rome and London. I don't know what % of all the housing there is just Airbnbs. No, I'm gonna like hey, yeah, here's like a charity that buys property and then sells them at like a huge loss, sells them back at like a huge loss to people who actually need it. Like, oh, are you some well-off person who's looking to buy more property to do the exact thing that is like a problem in today's society? No, you're not getting it. Are you like a young person trying to, you know, have a normal life, or like you're a family that got evicted from that and that place? Yeah, sure. Here's the property. Because, you know, I want to do good in the world. I'm already like part of so many local what was the word? Oh, it was the spider that got me, not the ghost. Like, I'm already... Oh. Whoops. Oh, lapis. In the end, lucky. Like, I already do a lot of charity work and volunteer work, and I'm part of like groups who do good for the community. Also, I am sad to say, but remember when I talked about when I got those 100 euros from the Italian at the airport, and then I spent it to build a doggy house for an elderly woman? Well, she passed away. And I'm actually kind of really sad because she was sweet, you know. And you know, I had some history with her because like I helped fund and build like a new doggy house for her doggy. You know what the worst part is? Like her family came in to collect oh dear their inheritance and whatever. Like, you know, they were checking out the property, checking out the stuff inside the property, and you know, someone passes like the thing that people then do. They did not care for anything. Like the doggy house that I built, they just destroyed it. Didn't even disassemble it for like wood and roof tiles. And they just threw it away. Dog sent it into a foster home. No, not into a foster home. My mistake. Was that a roach I just saw? Not even into a foster home, but into like an animal shelter. They could not care less. And the thing that, yeah, Jeffrey, whatever. And the thing that, but the thing that broke my heart really, you know, because like I was there, because I had some history with that woman. And I was like part of the proceedings because like I got $100 from her. Like it was in her will to this and this person who has helped me with such and such. Like she gave me $100, which was basically she paid me back for the doggy house. But yeah, her family. No wonder she was alone constantly. But basically, her family, they were so bitter. So... just... I don't know what the proper term would be. But basically, they could not care less for the dog who was showing them so much affection. And they were like, who are you? Oh, I'm the guy on the will. Like, why are you on the will? Oh, because, you know, this and that reason. And, you know, I helped her through a bunch of stuff. You know, she knew me. I was a good friend to her. It was like, yeah, but you're not family. It's like I understand, but, you know, it's her will. She can do whatever she wants with her stuff, you know. I'm not saying that I was entitled to those 100 euros. Ooh. Come on, blow up. Blow up. Oh my god, he's bastard's alive. To heck with you. I'm not saying that like I was owed anything or like that I was entitled to those 100 euros, but in the end, it's like, damn, man, why are you so mean? What? What is that? I know. I know. I know it's thunder. Like, why? Why is there thunder? That legit scared me. Okay, I'm gonna leave that iron though. Wink. Let's see. Okay, maybe there's more stuff here. Or maybe not. What? Yeah, I've also been here and I missed it. And I missed this one. Oh goodness. Aia, vaffanculo. Okay, just light up the area. Ooh, that does a lot of damage. Who's shooting? My god, your fire rate is ridiculous. Okay, heal, heal, heal. We do not want to. I do not want to die right now. Not. I will be using ammo to get rid of you guys. Actually, I won't, because you are very unthreatening. Any more? Hey, it's a clown. Rip Bozo. Bozo rip. Yeah, so you know that was very not fun. That was not a fun ordeal. Like, who are you? I'm this guy on the wheel. Why the damn termites? Somehow I knew. Somehow I knew that it's gonna be termites. I'm the guy on the wheel. Why are you on the wheel? Oh, because you know this and that. I was like, damn. I'm sorry that I was like trying to help a poor lady out, you know, and got rewarded for it in the end, compensated. Like I could have, and you know what's the funny thing is, the $100 that I got from the Italian, like this is what the lawyer told me. But you know, she's one of the cool lawyers who, you know, doesn't follow the law when it's dumb. But basically, in the €100 that I've got, because it was classified as a tip, because I got it from a customer from work, and it's like an amount lower than whatever it was, something thousand. It was exempt from tax. But the €100 I got from the will is taxed via inheritance tax. It's like, dude, ridiculous. So yeah, I ended up getting €75 out of that. Didn't even cover the cost of all the materials that I used to make the doggy house. Also, before anyone asks, if I could, I would immediately adopt that dog, because you know that dog and I were fond of each other. But one, there's no room in this house anymore for even more animals. Like the lizard that I want to get is already stretching it. And also, you know, I had no right to the dog, because, you know, I had no right to the dog on like what to do with him, because, you know, I wasn't actual family, and it really didn't say anywhere that I could like take responsibility for him. And also, I could not afford him, because again, I'm jobless. Okay, 3 torches left. Let's see how far they take me. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Quickly shove all of this in here. Oops. Ooh, you're close. You're a fast little man. Okay, no weapon. Weapon. There we go. Okay, it is reloaded. Good. But otherwise, if I could, if I had the room and the means to take care of another dog, I would. As it for what breed it was, I don't know. It looked something like mix between the dog that like is a Lassie's breed and a border collie. Hey, do I have any more torches anywhere? Nope. Nope. In here. Oh. What? Glow squid, hello. Oh dear. No, you know what? I'm not scared of you. Yeah, you spook me and you make me jump, but no, I don't care. I'm not scared anymore. I'm feeling too down to GAF. I'm too down to gaff. Bite me. I know that's actually what you want to do, so please don't bite me. Bastard. Alrighty. Well, let's get out of here, eh? I cannot see. There's if there was any ore. Oh, I see this ore. So, yeah, that's pretty much the rant of the day. People suck. A lot of things in life are rigged. But at the end of the day, what Jeffrey... Oh, that was a bat. Sorry, bat. Almost sent you to God. At the end of the day, the one thing they cannot take from you is your dignity and your own self-worth. Don't sell yourself short. Because when you do, they will want even... Oh, what's happening? Oh, no. Yeah, don't sell yourself short, because once you start selling yourself short, the people who... Oh no, you don't. You're dangerous. Because once you start selling yourself short, it's only gonna, like, you'll only lower the bar for next time. And then next time you'll, like, be looking for a job or, like, for anything of the sort, people will want you to sell yourself even less than before. Because once you sell yourself short, then that's the baseline, you know? And, you know, you're worth more than that. Doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, your walks of life, your beliefs. It's like at the end of the day, everyone should not have to get exploited on every step of the way when they try to work. And remember, and if you need determination to just hold out that little bit longer until you, like, get a good job, remember what kind of people are the ones after who you will be working for. Again, through a very good YouTuber called Pyrocynical. Not sponsored by him, I just like his videos. It has come to my attention that there's this rich CEO, whatever, basically a guy who's high on the corporate ladder, who basically said, stop complaining, get another job. Yeah, that was aimed, and I felt so disgusted by it. Okay, somehow that didn't do any damage. I'll take that. And I just felt so disgusted by that comment. Like, I'm already struggling. Like, financially, I am struggling because I'm flat broke. I only have so much savings, you know? And I have bills to pay even though I live with my parents. I still have to buy gas, buy car stuff like tires, gas when I go to all of these interviews and whatnot. Contribute to family expenses like for food and whatnot. Pay my health insurance, pay my gym membership because I have gotten really fat just thanks for the light. Sitting in my house all day moping. And you know, while I look for a job. So yeah, me struggling financially, and then that guy who is already set for life, he goes out and says, oh, stop complaining, just get another job. It's like, dude, I can't get a job, and if I would have a job, odds are it's not gonna pay me enough. And I already, like, for example, when I was working at the airport, you know, so let's you know, let's dig into that. Just get another job. I was working at the airport for minimum wage, as I was moping about before, you know. I had pretty much no free time for myself. I was working 8 to 11 hour shifts with no breaks, no lunch break, no pee break, because you just could not. And ladies and gentlemen, we made it out. I just gotta figure out where I am exactly. So what is this? And is that a dingo? That's an elephant. Ooh. Uh-huh. And it took me about an hour and 2 hours daily commute. Okay? Can you imagine that after all of that, I would have to go and work another job, which would have had to be part-time, because I would not be, because there's not enough hours in the day for me to physically do 2 full shifts with the commute, you know. I didn't get anything from that. Damn it. Alright, it's hunting time. There you are. Come here. Gotcha. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, 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 oi. Drop the music disc. Good, good. I'm gonna get you. Right between the eyes. Okay. Oh, I gotta head home. Yeah, there's physically not enough hours for me to, with the commute included, do another full-time job. And as for doing full-time and then part-time, yes, that is an option. But again, remember, I was working ridiculous shifts with no break time. And there is such a thing as you like developing diseases and whatnot from being overworked and burnt out. That is a thing. Oh boy. Hello. Bastard. Oh, that scared me. Oh, that actually. Oh, okay. Okay. It's just a game. It's just a nightmare stalker who snuck up on you, almost. And then whoop your ass. I'm nearly home. Nearly there. So close. Made it. So yeah, you know, so he who has a bunch of properties has basically all the money he could ever need and then some, was telling us, the common man, struggling and starving, that, oh, just get another job. Like some people, and and I pray for their souls, already work 2 full-time jobs. How they achieve that, I don't know, but they're absolute gods. Finally, a Nightmare Stalker skull. Basically, sacrifice your social life and your future health, physical as well as mental, just so you can, like, maybe buy some more high quality food, versus you not having enough money even for rent, while those kinds of people laugh at you as they go on a super expensive vacation every 3 months. It's like, damn, I hope they lynch that bastard. I do. And people who are the same mentality as him. Because, like I said, I was disgusted. Like, I can't believe that these are the type of people who have money. Like, how? How and why? So yeah, like I said, like, no, refuse. Okay, so because you know, do not settle for such BS. Just don't. Just remember, these are the type. Yeah, the point I was trying to make. These are the kind of people with that kind of mentality. That's who you're working for. Those are the type of people that you're working for, and, you know, breaking your back, getting various mental and health problems as throughout the years. You know, that's the type of person you're doing all of that for. And you know what? I don't think that's worth it. Out of spite, you don't like go work for these people, no matter how desperate you are. And I know that that's, you know, a bit of terrible. That was a terrible take even from me, because some people really are that desperate. What I'm trying to say is that if you have the means to not work for that kind of person, try to avoiding a job like that for as long as possible. Like, I am so lucky that I do have a house to go to, you know? I am so fortunate that I still have a roof over my head, and basically my mom and stepdad are basically, you know, financing me. And it would have been a completely different story if I quit my job at the airport and then had to basically survive on just my savings alone until I get a new job. A completely different story, and I understand that. But what I'm saying is that if you can, don't sell yourself short. And even if you already have a job, demand a raise, demand a better working condition. Because people kept to working for and doing their job for less benefits and less money so many times and so often that the baseline keeps getting lower and lower and lower. And then, you know, these companies are hiring third-party human resource companies who basically are now employing actual slave labor, you know? Like, and that, so why would they hire you now? Just, you know, you have to stop being docile and just going with the flow. Otherwise, things will never change for the better. And that's what I'm trying to tell people. It's like, know your worth. You're worth more than what's been given to you. You know, like, you need to want better for yourself, and I know that a lot of people do. Of course, everyone wants better for themselves, but like, hey, oh, so you will be, sweeping, stacking shelves, working the register, and this and that and this and that and this and that for minimum wage, which is today objectively not enough. No, demand better. Like at some point, this has to stop, or else we're gonna have, or else crack open a history book and see what happened throughout the decades, the centuries, throughout the time periods when the little man got shafted a bit too much. But then again, the saying is, a history is doomed to repeat itself, eh? And in the wise words of Samuel L. Jackson, enough is enough. So like I said, go ask for that raise, go ask for those benefits, or like more free time, but for the same pay. Calculate for yourself. Like, okay, so rent costs this much, or down payment on the house costs this much. Having food without eating out, just buying groceries costs this much. Buying toilet paper, toothpaste, and other such things costs this much. Like make a list, calculate, look at the averages of prices and how much people use and spend in a month, and you'll see, okay, so for all of these expenses, it would cost me this much, but I only get paid this much. Something isn't right here. You'll need to buy yourself some new clothes, repair something on a car. God forbid the laundry machine breaks down, You have to replace that. What, you're gonna have to go into debt just to have clean clothes? What kind of BS is that? Well, while other people's, like I said, such struggles while other people go vacationing every other month. And like expensive vacations, to the Maldives, to Greece, to Japan, to goddamn bloody Dubai, and to Tenerife, and stuff like that. Meanwhile, you're here deciding, should I budget? Should I like put these $50 towards affording a new pair of pants or a new sweater because I don't want to freeze, or do I want to not starve this week? Yeah, like I said, be a bit more aggressive, for crying out loud. Like, go to your boss and you say, okay, listen, this is not okay. These are my expenses, the minimum expenses, calculated. And then when the boss says like, oh, if you don't want to work here, for such a price, for such pay, then you go find a different job. And you know what? I think it should be legal that when a boss or anyone that's like above you in the hierarchy says that, it should be legal for you to bash their teeth in. Like without any legal repercussions. There are just certain things that some people are just should not be allowed to do. And saying something like that, or like just even hinting to, well, there are other opportunities for you out there if you're not satisfied with your current position. Again, just bash their teeth in. They keep adding more and more penalties and sanctions and rules on like what the common worker is and isn't allowed to do. Like, when are they gonna start adding that stuff for what the manager, the owner, the boss isn't allowed to do? Okay, but then again, I ranted enough. It's already been an hour and a half almost. So yeah, and again, know your worth, know what you need. Remember, you're worth more than what everyone else is trying to make you think, because the lower your self-esteem, the more and easier they'll be able to walk all over you. So please, don't let, as like another really good YouTuber that I really like keeps saying, don't let the bastards grind you down. Because I think that that's what the term also is like actually inferring, you know? Because they are trying to grind you down. They want to, because they don't... Okay, enough. Too much talking about a serious topic during a baby kid's game. And don't do it just for yourself, though. You have to set a precedent, an example, so, you know, the people that come after you won't be screwed even more so, you know? People keep ragging on the boomers, like, oh yeah, they had it so good, they could afford this and that with just one job. Meanwhile, we can't afford blah 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 with the X amount of jobs. It's like, yeah, it's because, you know, they started selling themselves shorter, you know, valuing themselves less and less throughout the generations, until then the companies just realized, oh, okay, well, fuck, we don't need to pay them anything, I guess. The bare minimum legal amount, which everybody knows is not enough to survive. Yeah, like, you know, throughout the generations, the standards were kept getting lowered by design, because that's what they wanted to do. Now we have to raise them back up again. So, go crazy. Go stupid. Man, I love that meme. Go crazy. Oh, go stupid. Oh. I gotta find that video and watch it, because I really do like it. So yeah. So to close this off, take care of yourself, drink enough water, and know that you're worth a lot more than what everyone else around you is going to try to make you believe. Because I believe in you. If you're looking for a job, struggling with your current job, having any kind of woes, even like, you don't know me, I don't know you, but the cosmic connection of some spiritual BS, I believe in you, and I know that you can do it. I know that I can do it. I'm feeling way better than I did before. Oh! Well, how about that? A raid happened. Yeah, I'm feeling way better than I did before. Thanks to my little rant. Yes, very cool. I've gotten all of the negativity and doubts and whatever out of my system. I'm feeling great. There's a bomb going up. These bastards got into my house. Oh no, they're spawning in my... What was that dodge? They're spawning in my house. What? They're falling into my house. Oh no, you're breaking blocks. Stop it. Fire! No. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. Stop it. Oh, my house is wood. Oh. Okay, so pardon me, but I think I'm allowed to swear now. But basically, fuck. Okay, I don't think it will be put into repair right now. Oh, this is bad. Okay, so I think I got... What? Oh, you bastards. Oh, you bloody bastards. Okay. Now I gotta think through this. I don't think they're in my house anymore, so I'm gonna quickly patch stuff up a bit. There we go. Although, how did I thought I had mod of grief set to off. How are they breaking it? Oh no, don't. No. Oh no, Enderman. Okay. Oh. Okay, at least it took one of them. Bastard. Okay. Just gotta relax and think. Relax and think. Don't panic. Don't panic. These guys are outside. You're good. Where's my wood? There's my birch. Is the door open? It's not open. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to patch this up. Oh, that's how you did it. Bad piggies indeed. Terrible piggies. Oh, should have made that bunker, eh? All right. What? Gotcha. Just quickly patch this hole up. So I'll be able to funnel them down the stairs. Make sure that they don't shoot and... I'm so happy the rain started. Because it put out the fires. Ooh, okay. Ah, bastards opened the door. So where's that horse guy? I don't see him no more. Water pipe shotgun. Ooh, I actually got some grenades. Also, my armor is looking pretty bad. Oh. Horse dude. Better not be using any sort of incendiary. Oh. Hi, Shadow Stalker. Okay, think. No, I'll go upstairs. Yeah. Oh! Just did the moon jump. Okay, got him. That's over with. Oh no. Okay, got it. Hold on. Just give me a second. Gotta close this. Alright, let's dance. Thank you. Now die. Oh, there's more. Okay. Quickly gather all this stuff. Get some aggro. Oh god, my armor's looking pretty grim. Oh, you snotty, naughty sneaky. Oh, hell no. So what? It's a raid and a patrol all at the same time? What? What luck? What luck? Ah, just give me a chest. Bam, bam. Thank you. Over there. What? Ah. My Dorgansko. Just gonna throw this in. I'm gonna bother with it later. Okay. There's a hole here that's been bothering me. Alright, bat piggies. Let's continue. Bastard. Come here, you. I see you being enchanted, bastard. Man, and an Enderman. What was that noise? Oh. And an Enderman and a Night Stalker. Yes, hold on. Hold on. Oh, that's a charge creeper. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't want no part of that. Those two are killing each other. That's good. My boys! Oh, I'm pissed now. Gotcha. I mean, hey, free horses. And one more horse right over there. Zombie, this is not your fight. Get out of here. Alright? Yes, it is your fight as well. Oh no! Oh, that's a missionary. Okay. Okay, they're planning to strike again. Let's go as far away as we can. Oh no, it's still the same. Ah, there you are. Right. Oh no. Nope. No! Why didn't the knockback work? Get away from me. Why didn't the creeper get knocked back? I didn't even know how many levels I lost. Come on. Fight me. Still want your loot. Fucking creepers, man. There's a door missing here. I know that there was a door. Yeah, whatever. Thanks for the speed boost, idiot. Where's my corpse? Come here, you. Alright. Doing it like this then. Dodge and weave. Oh, you're not going anywhere. You bastards only won because you cheated. At least the missionary's gone. God forbid I had to deal with that as well. There's more piggies. Oh! Oh no, my sword. And my armor. Everything is gone. So there should be another diamond piggy up here somewhere. Guess not. No, is that it? I failed the raid in the end, but we'll see what I got out of it. Man, what an end to this episode, eh? And how many episodes ago did I say that I need to build a bunker for the raid before a raid hits me? I was even... Yeah, there was this whole... There's this whole thing when I was like, oh, I need to... It's like this whole few episodes. There were these whole few episodes where I was like, oh, damn, I need to get the last tech trash so I can make my stuff. Before a raid starts, I can start making guns. Still did not build a bunker. Ah. Idiot. So yeah, as I was saying, stand up for yourself, take care of yourself. I believe in you. You can do it. I can do it too. I believe in myself. Stay hydrated and take care. Now I'll go record a special episode of Minecraft, which is going to be a different mod pack that is going to be like a one-off, because my friend, you know, who came to cheer me up a bit, prepared for me. So, but first I'll need to have a food break because I'm kind of hungry. So, of course, as always, take care. Wrong button.